Approval of the minutes of the special city council meeting of January 10th, 2012 and January 24th, 2012, and regular council meetings of January 10th, 2012 and January 24th, 2012. Any errors, corrections, omissions? Seeing none, do you like to address us regarding the minutes?
Item
Would you say your name, please, and your address?
Alan Lupke, Fleetwood Drive. Regard to the minutes of the January 10th, 2012 meeting, if you would turn your attention to page 3 of 3, paragraph D, for historical purposes, I believe it would be appropriate, instead of saying adopt resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a cost recovery agreement with Artichoke Joe's Casino for police investigative services, that we would insert the words San Bruno City after the word for, and then it would read an agreement with Artichoke Joe's Casino for San Bruno City Police Investigative Services. Historically, if somebody would read this, it would look like we're reimbursing Artichoke Joe's for their police investigative services, and that's not what was told. And then we go down to the question of council member, where it says Council Member Salazar asked how the staffing would work. It says Police Chief Telford said one of our existing officers would be taken off the street and put into Artichoke Joe's and then open a detective slot. Well, that's rather confusing, and I would say something such as Police Chief Telford actually said, in that he said one of our existing officers would be taken off the street and a detective position would be created, and a detective slot would be opened for gaming investigation. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Do we need a change, City Manager?
Let me, two different comments for Mr. Lupke's.
These are in general the minutes, but the complete entire minutes, which are in fact of the City of San Bruno City Council, are on tape. Am not correct? Every word. So these are a compilation of those. Well, yes. The written document that you have in front of you tonight is the official record as the historical document that is the formal record of the City Council's meeting discussion and its actions. And I would respond to Mr. Lupke's comments in two ways. First of all, the comment regarding the resolution that you adopted on the agenda at the January 10th meeting was presented to you in the way that it is captured in the minutes, and your action is accurately reflected in these minutes. Mr. Lupke's comment about the title of resolutions as a means of more fully and properly and clearly disclosing to the public and for the historical perspective about exactly who did what. His comment is well taken, and we can certainly do that take that into consideration on a going forward basis. So I would not recommend that you make any change, and it would be improper for you to do so. As to Chief Telford's response to Councilmember Salazar's comment, that is within your purview to clarify or correct the language that is in front of you tonight. And again, this is the official document of your meeting, and as long as what you say is and want in the minutes is actually consistent with what was said at the meeting, you're free to make modifications to the minutes before you adopt them.
Okay. Would anyone agree to make that minor modifications? Is that all right? Irene?
Oh, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember what it all was.
Okay. Do we need a motion or consensus? Just the fact that we can address city clerk and tell her to make the changes as requested? That would be fine. All right. Carol, would you do that? Thank you. Any other errors, changes, omissions? Okay, seeing none, the approval of the minutes will be approved as submitted with the changes that Mr. Lubke suggested.